We would like to see how to add these numbers and then round the final result according to the appropriate number of significant figures. So if you do this in your calculator, and I'm not going to do intermediate rounding, I'm just going to do everything in one step and then round at the very end. So 48.2 plus 3.82 plus 48.4394 gives me 100.4594. Now how are we going to round this? Okay, we're going to round this. We're going to find the term with the fewest number of digits to the right of the decimal point, and this is going to be this number because it has only one digit 2 to the right of the decimal point, whereas the others, this one has 2, 8, 2, and this one has 4, 4394. Right, so this one wins, so there will be only one digit to the right of the decimal point. Okay, so this will be rounded to the nearest tenth, okay, to this one, and the nearest tenth is going to be 100.5 because this 5 pushes the 4 into a 5, right? So it's going to be 100.5. So that's the appropriate significant figure rounding for this example. The second example, again using the calculator, 451 minus 15.46 minus 20.3 gives me 415.24. Now we round this by again taking note of the fewest number of digits after the decimal point. As you can see, there's 1 here, 3, there's 2 here, 4 and 6, but there's none here, absolutely none, right? No, there's no even decimal point there, right? So this one wins. So your final result should be rounded as a whole number. Now the whole number would be 415. I will say question mark 415. Will that work? Yes, it will, right? Because there's no way that you can have an ambiguity with 415, right? There are no zeros after the 1 or after the 5, right? So this answer is valid. 415 is the answer. The next problem will be 15.436 plus 5.3 minus 6.24 minus 8.177. The calculator gives me 6.319. 6.319. So again, the fewest number of digits to the right of the decimal point is going to be this one only, because this one has 3, this one has 2, this one has 3, this one has only 1, right? So we round it to the nearest tenth. Okay, and here take a look that since this was a whole number and it won because it didn't have any digits to the right of the decimal point, we rounded this to the nearest 1, to the nearest whole number, which was 415, right? This 2 made sure that 5 would stay, right? This 2 is less than 5, that's why the 5 stayed. But in this example, we're going to round to the nearest tenth because the fewest number of digits to the right of the decimal point is in this term. There's only 3 there. There's no whole number anywhere, so we would have to go with this number. So we would round this to the nearest tenth, this result. The nearest tenth is 3, right? Because this 1 makes sure that the 3 stays. If this one was 5 and above, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then this would have been turned to 4. But it stays the 3. So we have to round this as 6.3. And now final example. I'm gonna give you one more example. So it would be 148 plus 2.39 plus 0.0124. Okay, with the calculator we would get plus 0.0124. That would give us 150.4024. Now this is a tricky case. Okay, and again the whole number wins, as you can see, because everything else is non-whole numbers. The whole number has no digits to the right of the decimal point whatsoever, right? So this one wins. So that means we round to the nearest whole number, to the nearest one, which is going to be 0 because the 4 is below 5. right? So now the problem is, can we say 150 as the final answer? What's wrong with this answer? What's wrong with it is that 150 can be equal to 1.5 times 10 to the second power. It could be equal to 1.50 times 10 to the second power, right? In the first case, there's 2 significant digits. In the second case, there's 3 significant digits, right? But we have to make sure that we will have 3 significant figures, because in the whole number there are 3 significant figures. In this case, there's only 2, right? So that's not possible. Or it could, or you could possibly say 15, but 15 is not a valid way to do it, right? So the only choice that would work here would be 1.50 times 10 to the 2, because that gives you 3 significant figures, right? You could say 15, actually you can say 15 times 10 to the first power, but that's only 2 significant. You see, your final answer should be 3 significant figures, just as the whole number. So we have to pick this choice, 1.50 times 10 to the 2, because that's 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3, as required by the whole number. Okay, so we should erase this. We should erase this, and we should write this as 1.50 times 10 to the 2. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this was enjoyable and helpful. I'll see you in the next video.